Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is No Man's Sky. So, first things first, we've been pretty busy getting a few things, and finally got enough of these to finish this. So now we've got a cadmium drive installed. It should let us go to red stellar bodies, which hasn't really been a thing yet, but probably will be in time. And we are here right now at a holo station to talk to, I believe it was Apollo. Hello, Terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designated to facility. Have tuned to Apollo. Signal match detected. Oh, you're different. The transmission is silent. A stranger just stares at me. Greet Apollo. Identify yourself or I end this call. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if I'd be answering random calls from people either. Say you are a friend of Artemis. No, you're not. Ask why. Why do you use that word at all, friend? It is just a label, a pretense to make you feel better about being alone. Why aren't you a pocket full of sunshine? Why are you contacting me anyway? Is Artemis behind this? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I'm paid to meet. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Say Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Yeah, I suspect they're in the space between spaces kind of deal. Apollo's demeanor changes. They appear uncomfortable at the news. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Upload the log. Sure. I have no reason not to. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones, they appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planet. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly, and the portals, perhaps they're the key. That seems like a weird out of there, but alright, okay. Also, this could be helpful in a lot of other things. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? I mean, might as well. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you to a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. I mean, they looked sick. Locate Apollo's contact, ghosts in the machine, okay. Time to go. Plus, then will help expand your base. Locate them on the galaxy map. Into space. Okie dokie, away we go. We're up in space. Now, X. Galaxy map. Tell me where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, hey, it's a place we've already been. That's handy. Might as well just warp there. It's not like it. I don't have extra fuel cells and all that available, so yeah, no reason not to. Woo! Sure, I could have gone to a space station and just teleported over, probably, but yeah, just for the sake of time and everything, just not worth it. Hi there. Pretty milestone accomplished. Hello. Why is this about? Red pirate. Rope. Okay. I'll get into a fight. They are not very good at defending themselves. Come on, come here. need to shoot you. Alright, targeting needs to make up its mind as to which one I'm trailing. There we go. I think this is where we might be gaining a freighter. Come here. Alright, go. 3 down. 5 remaining, huh? Alright, let's focus on the ones we can hit. Shall we? I don't care about false jumps. I'm not trying to escape. I'm trying to take out pirates. Is that not a pirate? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was a pirate. Yeah, at least they give me a kind of indicator with the whole, their tails lights, their, I don't know, their after trail or whatever is a different color. I can go, oh yeah, red is enemy, green is ally. Don't shoot allies. Got it. Inside the shield. Get out of the shield so I can kill you properly. Alright. Let's get into a better position here. You. Can't hide behind the freighter's shield barrier forever. Let's not go into the freighter trying to chase someone. Thanks. They're really not interested in me at all, it feels like, judging from how they're just shooting all over the place. Kind of annoying me a little bit. Okay. Exit. Alright, answer. Friend. Nunco friend, Gek vessel, life form who must be the captain of this freighter. Looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard. Okay. Gek standing up by feet for that one. Wow, nice. Alright, so where's this freighter, and how do I get on? Is this the freighter? Where's the freighter that I'm actually supposed to be on? That one? Okay, here we go. Well, if I'm not mistaken, the doors should be right... No. Where is the entrance? There it is. Woo! Okay, and we're in. Your assistant will be rewarded. Yes, with free freighter is my understanding from what I remember and what I've seen lately. Which is a nice little touch. It's probably only a C rank, but we'll make do. Greetings, Admiral Fufen. Friend, your help, something. The small creature chatters excitedly and hops from one foot to the other. Gesturing wildly around the bridge, they point towards the control panel of their freighter. They seem to be suggesting that I take command. I could request payment instead. Let's inspect the freighter. I was right, C-class. Kinda limited. But interstellar scanner, already got that. Needs hyperdrive fuel. I don't have a freighter, so let's just take this one for now and we'll work after there. Worst case, I can get a new one later. Inspect your fleet at the Fleet Management Terminal. Learn about your fleet's current specialization. Alright. Manage fleet. Let's take a look at this. Manage fleet. We just have this one right now. Got it. 18, 2, 3. Looks like it's a combat role. That's interesting. Then, oops. too far back. Manage squadron. Unlock new squadrons. Ship bay for 800 nanites. Ugh, I don't feel like that's worth it right now. Manage Starship Archive. What is this? Status commissioned in active fleet. Wait, isn't that the one I... Oh, wait, that's my freighter. Okay. Can my freighter actually fit on here? There's a long-term storage in the freighter's cold cargo hold. Alright, let's just move on with that. Okay, so what am I doing here? Let me make sure my log is set correctly so it's not trying to give me multiple things. Expanding the base, build a construction terminal from which to work. The overseer will allow you the construction of advanced base structures. Okay, I'll have to work on that. Freighter Commando. View your current fleet at the fleet management terminal on the bridge. With different specializations marking their suitability for different expedition types. Expand your fleet by finding and purchasing new frigates. Okay, so this is what I need to do. Manage fleet. Right, click on this. Ah, okay, there we go. Fuel requirements. Instantly teleport aboard. Well, that's nice. Progress to next rank. 26 successful encounters. Huh. Okay. I need to get fuel for it, looks like. How do I do fuel? Spicy chum. Reliquary. Where do I do fuel for this thing? I don't seem to have a recipes for that. Oh wait, maybe I have to go to freighter. Click here. No, that's also not helping. Oh, okay, never mind, I just use warp cells. I was thinking you would need a special fuel. No, I'm just silly. Why would it need special fuel? Well, in that case, let's get make some of those. My antimatter options. Chromatic metals. Darn it, I don't have a lot of those. I have got to get more copper apparently because I burned through it like candy. Can't make anything while in the... But I have to be inside the construction area? What is that? So there's a specific area where I can modify inside the freighter, I guess? Oh, here maybe? Ah. Totally normal. Okay, bulkhead. Fleet command room. Construction specialist room. Galactic trade room. Cultivation. Refiner storage rooms. You can build a ton of junk on here. Silver and sodium. Refiner room. Well, how do I do this? I'm curious. This looks like a storage room already. I don't know where I'm supposed to be able to put these things. Or how. The fact that it's letting me go into construction mode all is something. But... oh, wait, I bet... actually, I can, I just don't have the right materials. Give me one sec. I'm being dumb. Dehydrogen jelly. Now I bet it will. Okay, refiner room. Yeah, okay. We'll put that right here, sure. And with that, should be able to get what I need out of some of this. Copper. Yeah, pirate. Very nice. Okay. Storage container inventory. Wait, is that my storage container back on base? I think it is. Yeah, so this stuff is. No, wait. Yeah, no, this is my stuff back in my like base camp. Oh wow, I can access everything from here. That's something. All right. Okay. Copper in here though. Begin. Do I have any other copper? That's there to my exosuit. Go. Okay. Okay. Gold, silver, tritium. No, I'll just leave those there for now. I don't really need to move them elsewhere. I have a lot of gold on me, but I need to keep some with me just to build other things. Alright. What do some of these other constructions do then? Inventory capacity interfaces directly with planetary storage containers, and the module can be renamed for ease of identification. Interesting. Active trade room. Tempting. Construction specialist room. I wonder what that's about. Fleet command room. Core fleet management station. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get this out of here. And that makes all that. Now I should be able to make some antimatter. That's right. I don't combine them like that. I do it like this. Okay. Freighter loaded up.
Recharged.
There we go. Okay. Freighter is set there. That's all prepped there. So this is kind of like having a different sort of mobile base. I'm gonna have to. This is gonna take some getting used to, but I think I can definitely work with this. Take a look at this one area now that I'm not in construction mode, though, and just get an idea. Storage container, chief engineer, looking busy. To serve on this freighter, but I noticed them checking their account balance with the frequency of border and obsessive. Perhaps they see a different life in the future. Alright, storage container. 0. Oh, so it's like directly linked, yeah, to the one at my base. This is storage container 0 at my base. Weird, so they're quantum storage, I guess? I think that's the right way to put it? Fancy. Alright, so this is good because this also means I can expand on my base overall, storage-wise. Now, if I build multiple storage units on here, it should work. What else do we want to make? Trade room could be useful as just being able to access that. Temperature controlled battle room. This mod replaces the entire room and comes with its functional units pre-installed. Okay. Agricultural crops. Instruction specialist room has me wondering. Fleet command room. That sounds like just another way to get around that. I mean, I already have stuff I need for the Galactic Trade Room. I might as well put that in. Alright, so Galactic Trade Room. And new title unlocked. Instructor. So yeah. Oh, that's funny how it just moves and watches. Funky. And then I need 2 hydrogen jellies. If I have enough still, anyway. I can make the construction specialist role. Construction terminal. Places involved. Requires a skilled overseer for operation. You can recruit overseers in space stations. Ah, okay. I think I have to normally build this down at my base. And I didn't realize you could build them on a frigate as well. That's different. Huh. Hello, navigator. Happy day, Captain Friend. We will plan so many expeditions together, but first you must build a fleet command room so that you may talk to your fleet as they sail. Okay, never mind. I do have to make a fleet command room. During the voyage, freighter lacks the fleet command room I need to maintain communications. Alright, we'll make it work. Fleet command room. Well, so I've still got the materials I need to make that. Let's put that right here. Fleet command room. So that is different than the central area of the helm. Command post to new master signature. Success. Master profile indicates 1 support frigate available. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprints available. Download. Download data. Blueprints. Frigate fuel received. 3 items learned. Okay, so the frigate fuel is a separate thing. Great. Uh-huh. Okay, so... Well, we already got 1. That's nice. So that is a separate thing from that, apparently. This viscous gel is highly toxic to the touch. Refined fuel. It powers the interstellar engines of large trading ships. Okay, what do I need to craft? Dihydrogen and tritium? Well, at least they're both fairly easy to come by. Get another bunch in there. Anything here? Ooh, before I forget, I need, where's my inventory? Okay, it's not here. I have to go to my storage room real quick, because I just remembered a very important thing I have. A salvaged frigate module. Might as well plug this baby in and see what comes of it. Right? Whatever remains of a large starship may be collected from a freighter crash site or salvaged during frigate. Useless in its current form, a research station aboard your freighter may be able to convert it into usable technology. So I need a research station. Ah, okay. Can I make a research station? Cultivation chamber, freighter. I don't see any options for that right now, so I'm guessing that's a coming up thing that I'll unlock eventually. Well, still, I might as well store it on the freighter, right? Hello, Captain Friend. Great day for the fleet. I have charted new expedition routes. New potential expeditions. So yeah, these basically are things you can just send the freighter to do. While it has fuel and everything, you can just be like, go do this. And then it goes and does this mission. And depending on what type of mission there are and what type the freighter's built for, it can do better or worse on the missions. It's just good ways to get income in. Some of them will take longer than others. Let's see, Regale the Spinal's Expedition. Difficulty 2. Let's see what this looks like. Required fuel. Frigate total. Yes, you, because you are built for combat. Okay. Equip upgrade modules. I don't have any of those. Interesting, but cool. Alright. Ships assigned 1. Now I have the 1. Fleet rating is 1. Difficulty rating 2. I probably shouldn't do this one right now. Let's stick to this one for now, just to not take a unnecessary risks. Okay. That's done, that's done. Launch expedition. Speak with the fleet commander. Oh wait, I have to go to the fleet command room. So, okay, the reason the fleet command room's a thing is because, yeah, if there's multiple frigates, then you could have some sent one way and some seen around somewhere. It gets weird. Speak with commander. Greetings, Captain Friend. The expedition has covered layers and is estimated the plot will take all systems nominal. And then you can inspect the ships, and if things are going badly, you can actually abort the expeditions. But otherwise, they'll go through and basically have their own little adventure, and hopefully survive, and bring me back to which is very handy. Let me see, anything good in the terminal here? Nothing that I really need right this second. Starship, Raider. It's so weird being able to jump between some of these things. As much as I can. All here. Alright, yep, no, I want to hold on to all that. Oh, I do have to open those. Pirate transponders, got some more of those. Really gained quite the collection of those. Now building up. Where is it? On my starship? Yeah. Alright. Black market modification for the pulse engines, huh? Boost maneuverability, efficiency, maneuverability. Okay, let's hyperdrive range, field strength. Let's take you off. Alright, install. Boom. What does that add? Boost pulse drive efficiency. Okay, I kind of like that one better anyway. Value is a lot of nanites. That's interesting. And this one I don't think I have enough room to install. Support tanks for health, jetpack tanks, recharge, sprint recovery, sprint distance. Let's take you off. What do you do? Modification for the hazard protection, heat resistance, cold resistance, radiation resistance. Oh, that's just handy overall. Yeah. Move that over to the freighter for now. Let's put you over in the freighter for now. Let's put you. Yeah, we'll just keep you there for now, since I could likely build up more of those before too long. Those. I'll just store those in the freighter. Don't like it. Not like I don't have a there, but I'm gonna need to get more room. So many things. This can go in the freighter for now. Keeping that on me. Keep 20 on me. And this 20 I will put in freighter. Okay. Looking for the lost carbon nanotubes. To waste some products they right for trade. Trader life must be a lucrative opportunity. Yeah, okay, nothing I can interact with there. Worth checking. I think that refiner will be very useful under various conditions, especially since it can combine 3. Yeah. Well, I'm happy with this. And then, if I remember right, this teleporter will take me back to my ship area. Good. We can just scurry on out of here. Nice. I wonder if I'll get in trouble for having some of those black market additions to my ship and whatnot, but at the same time, kind of some good stuff. Alright, yep, that's what the planet looking like. Alright, where did... I need to go to logs. I need to go to this area. Alright. That's right. Do that nearest large ship. Move on. Go much faster. Alright. I do need to... Where's my mission? There was another one here that... This one? The Overseer will expand your base. Staff are available to hire space stations. Have a little base out in the wilds. Seems a suitable place and stuff. Yeah, okay, I need to go back to my core base for the moment, just because of that. I want to make sure I haven't placed that right. Then oh, I can just teleport right to the frigate. I don't remember that being a thing before. I think you had to use. I think it used to be you had to build a teleport to your frigate if you had one. Unless I'm really remembering wrong, but I think they've streamlined some things to make it less hassle. Not gonna complain. I very much enjoy being able to get between frigates and whatnot without having to beat my head against them. Alright. So the reason I'm coming back here is because I would rather... Like, I built that one command station and whatnot up in the other area, but I really should probably build the construction terminal here instead. Downside is I don't have enough metals. Is there anything here I can get chromatic metals from? Or do I have to go find some copper? Indium. No, that won't do it. That won't do it. Silver breaks down knots. Oh, okay. I can start with that. Okay, so I have to get more copper, and then I can worry about that. Is there a copper source nearby? That I haven't already emptied? I think I've already emptied that, but let's go take a look. If nothing else, it'll get me closer to where I can. Also, I just love that this thing can literally steamroll a giant pile of money. Like, boom, 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 no issues. Don't mind it. Don't worry about it. Okay, yep, I already have mined this one. Keep moving. I have copper water further out. There's oh yeah, that one too though. Yep, that one's already gone. This is the problem of being in an area for a certain amount of time. You kind of drain up a lot of this. Over here, down here. Jump out. Grab this at least. I saw something I was noticing earlier in the Kalan guide for the Viking. I have 87 out of 100 words learned. Apparently, you only need 100 words to get their whole language, but which is kind of funky all its own. But hey, in a way, it is what it is. Back down below it. That one I don't think I've rated. Unless it's a different one than I'm thinking. That's looking like it's down in a lower area.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to that one. Or if I have, well, I don't know. It's all possible.
Technology recharged.
Been so busy clearing out places for resources, I kind of lose track of where I have and haven't cleared out sometimes. Gonna run over here because I don't want to try to argue with my exo vehicle and my exocraft going through this area. Especially since this is looking very much like non-traversable terrain for my exo vehicle. I mean, I'm gonna have trouble getting out of this hole myself. Yeah, so I probably could have the Overseer go to my frigate, but it's just more of a matter of I don't want to have that happen, because the frigate feels like it'd be weirdly out of place for where I want to have that kind of thing, and I'd rather have the base set up at my actual base. At least one of my bases. Alright, we're going down here after all. Whoa, okay, well, isn't that lovely? Let's get away from the lip of this a little bit. Okay. Breeze over there. Knowledge stone, cargo drop. Easiest setup here. Maybe I should just jump in my ship and go a distance away, and then just to not have to travel and that. All right. Yeah, we already went there. Maybe there. But either way, still better to take my ship, I think. So, summon. Wrong button. Summon. Plane to here. Jump in. And away! Small deposit, but it's better than nothing right now. So, land. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some off, like, I'm just doing this now to get this done. all that, but it looks like I really need to do some off-camera, just dig up a pile of copper throughout. I don't know, maybe if I go to that one planet where the hollow terminal was, there was a bunch of copper deposits over there, I think. So, yeah, I think I need to go clean out some copper deposits because I need more if I'm going to build the right things. And now I should be able to want, but there's another copper deposit over there. I'll just run over there and grab that right here. And while it's in, kinda.
Thermal protection falling.
Thermal protection, blah blah blah. Thermal protection is always falling anytime it gets cold. Why do I care? Alright. I set the game dangerously low. I don't worry about it that much. I have so many things to zip through in my inventory now of various tools. My multi-tool has an actual multitude of things to pick from. I should grab some more of this, since it looks like I'm going to be needing it a lot more often now for fuel for my frigates. And that means I gotta make sure I have enough to have them do what I want them to do. Yes, the copper is obviously here. Right, that copper. Well, is it underground? Is that something? Oh, it is way underground. I didn't know they could do that. I mean, it's more realistic, but I didn't know they actually did that in this game. Underground copper deposit. It's a nice size one, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Because it's really sad when you can get like 500 copper and then it only becomes like 250 of the metals I need, because it turns out copper doesn't have a good conversion ratio. Well, it has a 2-to-1, but which isn't bad, I suppose, but I mean, would be nice if it was better. You know, I should have enough now. I'll harvest, like I said, I'll do a harvest run off camera at some point. For now, boom, let's get back to the base so I can install that. And that should make it so I can get the overseer without issues. So I'm curious if the base, if the overseer will be like give me an option to select which base it goes to, or if it will just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to whichever one I feel like, and it might end up on my frigate, or it might end up at my base. Who knows? Woo! I also probably should expand the space at some point. Which reminds me of another thing I should mention. My mining terrain thing, if you press the middle mouse button, I believe it was, hold to draw large circles in create mode, use slide mode to quickly smooth an area, restore mode allows edits to be removed. So yeah, you can terrain, change, size, shape. Yeah, you can say it's flatten, which is handy for, well, doing exactly that, flattening an area out, so I can expand my base easily.
Thermal protection falling.
I suppose I have to be careful that I don't destroy anything I don't want destroyed, but And I don't think it raises any pieces, which is an odd one. And my base looks a little funky now because it's, you know, kind of floating, but you know, whatever. Now it's back to normal. We're all good. But yeah, now I can take my base in different directions very easily. First, let's go and put you in here. Copper needs to be refined. Let's actually start it. Yeah. Okay. While that's working, let's do a little base work. I'm going to I remove stuff now. I don't remember. Build, rotate, color at scale. It was this, and then stuff from. Alright, maybe if I. This? No. How do I undo a thing? Well, okay, I have another way of maybe doing this. Can we install a door here? No, doesn't want. It'd just be nice if I could just, you know, install a door. Pretty sure there used to be a clear button on how to remove stuff. Base salvage capsule. It stores and preserves matter left over after the destruction of a previous base. Huh. So if I wanted to just straight up get rid of a base, it sounds like. Central salvage unit base. That, not that. Scale, toggle free placement. Wait, toggle edit build. That's what I need. Ah, there we go. Aha, C. Okay, so yeah, now we can go and let's expand the base some. That's good for now. Okay. Could do a second floor, I suppose, if I want, but not right now. Not right now. I'm just doing a quick expansion just so it's not as crowded. Come on. Why is this central area always such a picky one? Add it for a second. There we go. There we go. Much better. And now we can build my construction terminal as soon as I grab the chromatic tab. Okay. Construction terminal can go right here. Yep, needs a base overseer. That's not a problem. Do I need to attach wires? That's a good question. Does not appear to be so. Nice. Alright, now we'll just teleport back to the station where we can actually do this. Salting sea outpost. Don't care about that. I need to go to this. Someone here I should be able to hire. And this should start giving me a lot more options to build up my base and facilities and all of that. stone. Yes, I know I've been. I need to find the person. Let's go find some people. Oh. Attendant, work. Probably someone who's the title Overseer. Secret Keeper. And it'll be a Gek if I remember right always with this one. Oh, here we go. Assistant. Maybe that's it. You got the symbol. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As the stranger speaks, I smell a salty, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I had never visited, of actions I never took. Of myself in a mirror, aged and alone. Of this Gek cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now. A contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the Overseer remains. The Overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started. Hire construction Overseer. There is something compelling about the Gek. They shall feel at home in my home. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend. Okay, now if we go back and read, I wonder if they just end up at any one of my places. That would be interesting. Like, would they just end up at any of the, like if I go between one workstation and the other, would they be there no matter what? This game's funky like that because it could be. It just seems strange that there'd be multiple Overseers then, kinda, but not really. Either way, let's go here and hope they see, because that would save me some hassle on going back. And there you are. Okay, I just had to interact with the terminal, and now it gives me time. Great. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Alright, now I have that. Frost crystal, required parts. Frost crystal. Shatterproof, scratch resistant. Okay, everything pours through glass in the end, but there's time enough for that. There are other things we have to do. If you prepare chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Korvax entity. The Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg of you. The Overseer asked me to gather chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment. Okay. Is already making themselves useful. Science terminal, a new Korvax guest, all adjusted for a handful of chromatic metal. How much chromatic metal are we talking about? Because I have a little, but probably not enough. Logs. Expand the base. Find chromatic metals from copper or other stellar metals. Find copper with the analysis visor. It's not going to tell me how much I need. Oh wait, it says collectible chromatic metal. Yeah, okay, so I guess it was enough. Boom. There you are again, traveler. I'm sure you have still required metals this time. The Overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I asked who paid them for the service they are performing for me. They laughed and claimed that my child did, many years from now. I do not know what they are talking about. The Overseer asked me for the chromatic metal. Give it. Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed, just what I need to finish the science terminal plan. New building parts learned. A research station tailored to the needs of scientists and equipped for research and development of scientific blueprints. I swear I diagram. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This plan is no exception, but there is much that can be done with little. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from their terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container. Okay, so beyond the one I've already got, I'm guessing? Assistant is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. This is just greed in disguise. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, the Overseer claims I will find data for a storage container. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploitation. Okay, first, we magnetizer here. Either way, I'll grab both. Let's build our science station. Science terminal here. Science terminal requires a skilled scientist for operation. You can recruit scientists in space stations within Korvax controlled systems. Alright, so have I been to a Korvax controlled system even yet? I'm not sure I have. Alright. We're just getting missions out everywhere. Research, so I have to hire a scientist for that. But let's focus on search the abandoned building for data. Yeah, let's go with this one. So maybe yeah. Boom. Boom. Good enough for now.
Alert.
Alright.
Navigational data received.
Coordinates received. Down this planet. Abandoned structure. Studio. Jump aboard. Take off. I bet it's the abandoned structure I've been to before, though. Who knows? Maybe not. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Approximate location. How about I use this instead, though, just to try to find the place myself without having to. Just quite the hassle. Yeah, I bet that's it up on top there, which would have been a real pain in the butt to get to otherwise. Alright, I don't think I have been to this one then, though. If this is the station involved. Yep, this is it. Search the building for data, find the terminal. Alright, also, more nice harvestable items for sale that I can sell later. First, let's deal with what we've got. No, let's contact this just to get that done. Since I'm not likely to come up on just Mesa or whatever later. How they build the Mesa. Got that. Now let's go get the info and then I'll worry about harvesting eggs. Alright, this place looks eerie. Underwater protection module S rank. Ooh, that's a nice.
Units
I
received.
think I've already got an S rank underwater protection module, but I'm not 100% sure. No, that's a B rank. So what if we plop that in there? Micro bubble rebreather, a supreme upgrade for the aeration module, but aeration membrane. An almost total rework of the aeration membrane. Okay, so just they're worth the same amount, which is interesting. Okay. Improvements to the oxygen tank, yep. And yeah, improvements to the oxygen tank. Well, it's a supreme upgrade, so it's probably better this one.
Technology
Patch
recharged.
that in there. At least the other one I can sell. You just poke around the corners. Anything good in here? Alright, doesn't look like anything else around here unless I'm completely missing something. Poke this. Loop to the starship. User identified. Terminal active. Accessing schematics. The place the Overseer has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before in long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise it buzzes noisily and springs to life. Analyze schematics. My Overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data. Anything else with it? Terminal breach, security measures activated, user log, data wiped. Terminal is not responding positively to my probing. I have the data I need, but there seems like little hope of gathering any more information. Test input panel. Why not? The machine remains unresponsive. So basically, I got what I wanted, and then it's like, you can't have anything else. Feels like there's always a technology there. Or is that a glitch or what? Oh, he's mining. Hey guys. But I didn't know you guys can spit. That's a whole different level of view. Taking all these eggs still. Nothing else because I can sell them for a fair penny and have some fun stuff to play with. So I suppose maybe I should hold on to them for the moment. Just, nah, I've already got some storage. And if I need more, these seem easy enough to find. Especially if I were to go to like that one infested planet, I bet I can find a bunch there somewhere. There we go. Alright, happy with that. Time to skedaddle. Well, testing time. I haven't really given my bolt caster proper check lately. After I moved it to the upgraded version. Or the supercharged plot. What if I hit the broadside of a barn? Okay, and what about my blaze javelin? It does have the stun effect, that's nice. Seems to work okay. Hello, random planet pilot. Shall we talk? On script, carry. The Viking looks surprised to see me. Perhaps they were expecting to meet someone else. Make an offer for the starship? Nah, I don't care about that. Yeah, you were here doing black market junk. Suspicious infra knife module out. Blaze javelin. Module. Anything good for a bolt caster? Mining beam, scanner, life support, protection, launch thrusters, field, head drive, positron, geology cabin. Yeah, no, nothing I'm interested in. Bye!
Technology recharged.
And now to skedaddle on back to my base. First, did I need to make that again? Well played.
Technology recharged.
Go. So yeah, it really does pay off to follow the main storyline for a while, just because you get a lot of stuff out of it for doing so that you wouldn't otherwise, or that you'd have to discover probably a much harder way. Back. Alright. Back up that. Yeah. Talk to you. You are back. I'm glad, friend. I will extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data. It is good to see the Gek is so invested in the success of our home. They are clearly happy to see me energized for the task at hand. Give data. Here's your blueprint. As promised, a trivial task. Their code was just sitting there to be manipulated. Ah, yes. Finally, I can make more than one storage unit. Now then. Do you think, friend, that we should put that science terminal to use? Fill our home with the clicks and lights of the Korvax. It would be so lovely. The Overseer feels the base would benefit from a Korvax scientist. They would like to see good use made of the blueprint they worked so hard on. Agreed. I'm so glad we had this chat, friend. Alright, so I gotta go find a Korvax scientist for my base. Got that, we got that. Alright, I've already got 20 of these, so I don't need more in storage. I'll keep some in storage for now, just for the sake of making sure I have it, but let me see here. How much does this cost? Sodium and magnetized ferrite. Ferrite? Might as well build a second one. Okay, it's gonna bug me that that wall is there. Give me 1 second. That was C. Edit you. There. That's gone. No, wait, that's not. Yes. Where do I want to put it? How about this here for now? There. Okay. Next, we build that. Right. Alright. And it looks like I don't have to put, since they're connected to the other one there, it looks like they're already powered. That's nice. We have so much space for junk now. Well, I say that, but I'm also, you know, only got so much space here. I'm gonna have to expand my base more soon. Already. Well, we can work with it. We can work with it. Do I have a area disorienting Korvax base? Looks like I might. Move on over the layer. Rainbow Road! Well, I don't have to worry about driving off of it like Mario Kart. That would be bad. Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah. Huh? Let's sell... those.
Units received.
Much more. Okay. What is this? Okay, Apollo's contact. Well, we already did. Otherwise, I'm confused. Oh wait, it's because of I've got a second one. Something's. I think my. Let me check my logs 1 second. Or if I accidentally glitched the quest a little bit by having all that the way it is. Well, hi. There's hell, proper person to file it, say new tools with you. Please. I have plans to update both base and exosuit where your base is headed. Restore hazard protection meets your needs. Radiation protection? Clever friend, may your home always be a sanctuary wherever you explore in the universe. Listening machine returns to your base, use space station teleporter. I'm a little confused, but okay. I've really got to expand my suit's abilities. Yeah, that is just a. That is literally a radiation shield. Actually, I have that, don't I? No, that's a toxic shield. So radiation. I'll hold on to that, I guess, because I'll want it later. I know. Well, wait. Actually, let me. Okay, I was just thinking about it. I probably do want that. Yeah, I don't need this one. Let's put this here. There we go. Because there is a base with a bunch of radiation stuff I actually try to go. I need to go back to at some point and do more exploration on. Okay, next log. What are we dealing with? Reached your base. Yeah, we already did that. Return to a base. Previous base marked on the guts. We use the space computer to build a new base anywhere. Roof by creating a new base. Yeah. Alright, so. Mind. Oh, I know. Holding on to those, and they aren't available still. Wait, molecules. You. I sell you the things I don't need. There we go. Alright, yeah. That's much better. Get those cleared out my inventory and get more names. Now we go back to the base again. The system should be appeased now. It's so tricky sometimes how this works. The game's got so much in it that every once in a while things get a little touchy. But the fact that it plays as well as it does, considering the amount of content and how much it's been put together over the years, probably, like, not too surprising that it has the occasional weird oddity, but that it works as well as it does is amazing. Okay, making sure we're on that. Yep. What's the cylindrical room? Interesting. What do I need for a cylindrical room? Pure ferrite. Do I have a bunch of that lying around? I do, actually. So, let's... move you out of the way for now. Nope, not there. There. This accidentally built. That was not what I meant to do. Okay. C. Delete. Okay, there is a delete option. Sweet. We are going to go here. I am going to get my train manipulator. Okay, why did I need to do this again? Oh, you click the middle mouse. That's what it is. Okay. Flatten some more. Need room. And I don't really mind wiping out a bunch of this stuff. More space. Space for the space station. Yeah, I understand. Hold it. My weapon charge got depleted there. I kinda did a lot.
Technology recharged.
Okay, next. Let's see about this actual setup.
Thermal protection falling.
How does it work? Do I have to... I guess I have to build a door on it. Okay, let me try this first. This. Strange. It has power sources. Able to hook in. That would... Yeah. Well, let's build this just for the quest purposes. It'll go right here. And the door. Okay. And let me hook up wire. There's that. Alright, I think we're pushing my base's limitations on what I can sustain right now as part of the problem. Another lady. Two of those. And I can make two of these. Boom. Boom. Firing. Boom. 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 No. Okay. And got some resources in. That's easy enough. Got the resources in. See if that works. Still showing weird. Doing this wrong? That's weird. Okay. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, what's that other one for the door? Ah. Nice, we have a weird little room here for reasons. Doesn't matter. Okay, next target is... Expand and staff your new construct terminals. Yeah, Okay, yeah. So, alright, I gotta go find a... Not messages. Maybe if I do my logs... That... Okay, I guess I don't have the right station, so... What we'll do is go to... Where do I want to go? Which one of these would actually pay off? What I want. No, this is a Korvax station. Maybe I have to go to specific Korvax stations? I don't know. Because that has the Korvax symbol on it, so this should be a Korvax station. Alright, let's figure out the kinks in the machine for make this work. Yeah, this is a Korvax station, so this should be... Makes me wonder... Our base scientists, our staff from space stations, yep. No. Let's get this out of my inventory at least. This is maybe one of these guys I can just talk to. No. Oh, I need. What am I missing? Well, I haven't talked to this one either way. Unknown life form, I passed my test. I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base, a science terminal? Think of all that might be done. The Korvax is happy, overjoyed to see me. They seem to have completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to go out into the universe and pursue their interests. The scientist offers to join my base if I provide them with a science terminal. Hire. You think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Yes. Great. Okay. Do I sleep in this universe setup? Do I sleep? I don't know if I sleep. Maybe better not to. Hi there, friend. Fine base, traveler, as a force benefits your honorable status. Oh, Korvax shall be so happy here. The Korvax is brimming with enthusiasm. Neither their shell nor the walls of my base seem to be able to contain them. Welcome. Honor to witness the monolith of the traveler. Honor, but please, Korvax, contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid. Liquids close to Korvax's heart. Oh, did I already buy an acid blueprint? And... Alright, I didn't have the lubricant one. So, okay, so I can buy blueprints, but it looks like there's other ways to unlock them. That's cool. Traveler harvest marrow bulb and Korvax will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Korvax will also clean windows while you are gone. The Korvax is desperate to please, showering me with praise and offers of assistance. They tell me travelers are to be honored, raised above all others. What have I done to earn such esteem? The scientist requires marrow bulb and cobalt. I think I have some of both of those in my storage. Materials found underground, they will be able to use the substance to craft blueprints. Okay. Where your home will be a later, will be clean. Windows okay. Marrow bulb. And cobalt. Have I a nice cobalt? Do I not have normal cobalt? I do have normal cobalt. I was already carrying it. Yeah. Good, we're good. Alright. Then turn to space and contact Apollo with that one. But we're gonna keep working on these things. We're working together. There's quite a contrast to the slightly unsettling Gakkalray at home within my base. They see the world through such a straightforward excitement. Their enthusiasm is infectious. And I can only mean they are happy. Alright. Did I not do this right? Maybe I need to give it a minute. Okay, now let's try it again. Traveler, I've prepared your blueprints, but please hurry, something has happened. The Korvax seems changed from the happy soul they were on my departure. They are fighting their worry, trying to stay focused on their promise to me. Give Marrowball. The Korvax leans forward, anxious for the rest of the materials. Give Cobalt. Korvax has completed plans, but Traveler, my people have abandoned me as of 104.32 seconds ago. I lost the hearing, the sight of the Korvax convergence. New large refiner, microprocessor. Okay, I already had the microprocessor. To give me a reconnection, go to this transmission tower, enter my soul, discover what is wrong. Help Korvax with solitude, please. Analyst. Entity Voob is deeply upset, claiming that they have been disconnected from the Korvax highway. The scientists asked me to take their personality core to a transmission tower for analysis. Alright. Core removed. Entity offline. Because you can do that with robots.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Activity. Okay. Huh. I wonder if I should go check on the Frigate fleet at some point. I'm a little nervous about leaving them unattended, but at the same time they should be fine. Right? Huh. Alright, that's probably what they need me to go to. If not, it should be close enough for me to work with, and check this out while I'm at it. Yeah, this looks right. Check here, so go right here. There. A few nanites, not bad. Be a terminal to interact with here. Starting a new sector. Now to find the door is here. Oh, it's shared a seat. Alright, transmission tower. Terminal online. I've prepared to insert the Korvax intelligence core into the transmission tower. The judgment of the convergence awaits. Here, judgment. Terminal online. Connection established. Error. Diagnostic. Korvax science unit corrupted by traveler interaction. Personality overwritten. Anomaly involvement detected. Solution. Quarantine Korvax science unit from convergence. Observe. Analyze. Silence. Hypothesis Sentinel. Atlas. Universal foci. Countermeasure in progress. Risk assessment. Entropic. Galactic destruction. Rebirth. Error. Atlas. Error. 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 They see you. Oh, good. Great. Sounds like that's Yeah, everything's fine. Totally good. Not at all horrible. And probably gonna doom us all. Right. Back to base we go. Okay, they're beginning a survey somewhere. Great. Back to base. They really make it so you can do just about anything in this game. I mean, I can do base building like this, and they give me even some story and whatnot to go with it. I could focus completely on the Artemis thing more so, probably. I could also focus on several other aspects. I could ignore every mission and just go off and explore on my own and develop everything on the hard way. I don't know. There's so much you can do in this game. It's amazing. And they kind of had to account. I can understand why a few parts are a little touchy, especially with the quest and whatnot. It's because they had to account for people doing things in not the normal way all the time. Allison's Voob's shell sits in front of me, awaiting reconnection, trapped inside the data core. I have no way of knowing how the Korvax has taken the encounter at the transmitter. Reinsert core. Shell reconnection in progress. The scientist is rebooting. Boot time. Okay, so we'll come back to that later. Great. Log. Return to the Overseer. Overseer awaits at their terminal. Gonna do this to make sure it's kicked over. Hopefully that'll do it. Hi. Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some microprocessors I could steal a march on fate, yes, I would design a weapons terminal suitable for a Viking armor. The Overseer asks me for microprocessors in order to design a weapons terminal. Scientists should be able to assist with the task. Okay. It's been helpful so far, and I have no reason to distrust them. I shall find them the microprocessors they need. Construct a microprocessor for the Overseer. Do I not have any lying around somewhere? There, not there. One. Okay, with the one, construct a microprocessor for the Overseer. Chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes. Do I have enough chromatics? Is a good question. Carbon nanotubes I have. That's not an issue. I think I might be out of chromatics. Unless I'm forgetting about somewhere. Alright. So it looks like we've got some work to do there. For now, let me, oh yeah, I need two, not one. Got it. I'm just gonna go buy one. Because I don't feel like taking the time to go get more chromatic metals just for that. And if I buy one, it shouldn't care. As long as I get them, it's good either way. And microprocessors are usually something I can just buy. Usually. Yep. Bye.
Product received.
What else have we got here? Silver ammonia, pyrite. Enormous metal cog. Alright. Okay. There we go. Back to my overseer. And we are here. Overseer. Have the things. I trust our new Corvex friend was helpful. They are merely the start of our merry band. Are you ready to take the next step? The Overseer asked for the microprocessors so they can finish the plans for the weapons terminal. We have microprocessors. You have done so well now. So well, friend. I am so very happy. New building part learned. A research station tailored to the needs of armorers and equipped for the development of munitions and explosives as well as selected civilian tech. Pugnium, got a bunch of that. Chromatic metal, I have to go harvest. Now imagine this, friend. A life form displeases you. You punish it, reward it, reshape it. In time, it would do anything you wanted. So it is with sentinels and their attacks, but no more. Now we shall train the trainers. The Overseer requires me to kill sentinels and bring back their pugnium. Yep, already got that. The sentinels have hurried me the length of my journey. We shall be free of their constant harassment. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me check my... Whoa, where'd all my other secondary missions disappear? Oh, wow. Okay, we got so many that they're... got layers. They got layers to my missions because I've got so many of them. So I need to make the weapon system, but for now, expand the base, acquire pugnium. I've got a buttload of that, so... Oh, I needed 50. Alright. Yes, friend, can I help? Is it murder to destroy these drones and loot their components? I am master of these worlds, not them. They deserve pain. They deserve to feel that as I look at the Gek and smell a strange smell. I wonder, not for the first time, if it is somehow affecting my thoughts. I dismiss the notion. The Gek is my friend, after all. Seek reassurance. It is not aggression, friend. It is retribution for their unprovoked attacks. Alright. Looks like I have to let's do that. That should trigger the... There we go. That guy, ready to go. You have it, friend. They're flesh. They're pugnium. The Overseer is something of a state of excitement asking me for the pugnium I have gathered. Give? Assistant Aspenov presents me with a reward, as I knew they would. Friend, there is another matter. I gave you the means to create a weapons terminal, did I not? And I see no Viking in attendance. Does my help mean so little that you would tarry so? We must recruit an armorer before we can proceed. The Overseer requires me to build a weapons terminal and recruit a Viking armorer for my base. Excellent. Splendid. I do enjoy our Viking friends. We should all live in harmony, I think. Yes, but it's gonna take me a minute. I have to go harvest a bunch of materials, and I don't have time for that right now. Shield module. A sea-level shield module. I don't really need that, do I? We haven't even touched fishing yet. I really should go do that and give it a test run. Not today. Not today. I might just sell that. 60 nanites is kind of nice. Increases execute shield strength. But now it's for the shield, not just the other stuff. Shield lattice, stats, hazard protection. This one I might take off. Let me remove this. Install that. Shield strength. Okay, 11 for my shield. Actually, that is probably worth it anyway, just because I do, like, the hazard protection I've got plenty of. My shields, though, for combat, they do tend to wear out faster than I would like. So that is good. Okay. Hold on to that for now, just in case I change my mind. I should look into selling some of these. Stick that over there, stick that over there, stick that back in there. Stick that cobalt in here. Okay. So yeah, I need to go get copper and make more chromatic metals, and I have to do a bunch of work on these, and it seems. Unfortunately, I need to call it a night, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. This game is awesome. It does take a bit of grinding sometimes, just because, yeah, I have to go get a whole bunch of copper. I think I know which planet I want to go to for that. I just have to go and do it. Yeah, that should be fun. Just gotta go and get a whole bunch of copper from probably the Rattling planet. It's nearby. I think I had a whole bunch of copper on it, odds-wise. And yeah, figure things out from there. Space expanding is working out well. Maybe not pretty, but it's working. We'll get a weapons terminal, and I think we eventually get like an indoor garden to grow some plants. And if I recall, every one of these people we hire has a storyline that you follow. Like the Korvax, it's being disconnected. The assistant with going through their issues and definitely having a dislike of the Sentinels. And I don't remember the other guy's thing, but we'll figure it out. Either way, it's a nice touch to the game. It gives us something to work on and work with. And I'm pretty happy with it. So, hopefully it'll all go well. And this gives us a whole lot of just base building, working on things, and we can work on proceeding from there to do who knows what. Next time we start up, I'll probably be able to... We'll have a completed expedition from our frigate. We'll have the scientists rebooted, and who knows what else. I'll probably take some time to just go and do some harvesting. But for now, I gotta call it a night. So hit like, hit subscribe to keep on the releases if you're new and haven't done so already. Thanks so much for watching. Good night, everyone. Bye.